Hi, Dave Roscoe here. It is Sunday, May 18th, 2025. Dr. Altcoin is continuing his rampage on X and on his YouTube channel. At this point, I caution you not to bother reading anything he has to say. Don't ask me questions about what he's saying on his social media is true, because the big likelihood is it's not. I'm going to show you a post that he put out yesterday that I called him out on because he is spreading fear, uncertainty, and doubt. He has a responsibility to his followers not to do that. When you drum up a following like Dr. Altcoin has, and even as I have, I reached 10,000 subscribers yesterday. I'm ecstatic about that, but it does come with responsibility. You have to think about what you say and how it affects these people. And he's not doing that. And I'm sorry, Dr. Altcoin, you don't like what I have to say. Too bad. You put it out there, and now I'm going to shoot you down. But first, the metrics. The circulating supply is 7.16 billion pi, with 4.8 million pi migrated yesterday. Again, I'm liking these weekend migrations. It isn't a lot of pi. It's not a lot of user accounts, but it's still 17,483 user accounts that were migrated on a Saturday. A month ago, it would have been 0. There is 40.4 million pi in the Pi migration wallet. The migrated unlocked rewards are at 1.98 billion pi, with 6.2 million unlocked pi, which is now free to be traded on the open markets. Looking at the price action, the Pi coin is currently trading at 74 cents, which is up 6.71% from this time yesterday. I like to see that. The market cap is at 5.33 billion pi, with a daily trading volume of $337.66 million, which is down 33.19%. As we can see, the trading volume is on a downward trend. Yesterday, it was somewhere around $550 million, but that's okay. It's the weekend. Volume tends to go down over the weekend because you don't have a lot of money flowing from institutions, which are closed on the weekends for the most part. But this is pretty good. I like this. We had a peak here of about 78 cents, and it's been vacillating here with a low of around 71, and now sitting comfortably at 74. Let's hope that continues. Getting back to Dr. Altcoin. He's very angry over what the Pi network and the Pi core team did with the May 14th teaser and announcement. I get it. So am I. I'm over it. They did what they did. Some people think it was a brilliant move. Some people think we're all a bunch of crybabies for being mad about it. I don't care. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I was mad about it. Dr. Altcoin is furious. This post here from yesterday proves this. He says in the last 24 hours alone, the Pi core team sold approximately 12 million pi. I responded to this post telling him, look, I get it. You're mad, but you need to take a breath. You're spreading misinformation. No pi was sold out of this wallet. Take a look at the address. The last 5 digits are 4GC5G. And if you notice, it's the Pi Foundation 2 wallet. That's very important, and I'll explain why. If you recall yesterday, I said that Friday had 51,000-ish user accounts migrated, totaling 11.9 million pi. Go to your wallets and take a look at your transaction history and look at where your migration came from. The last 5 digits of that wallet address is going to be that. Don't take my word for it. Please confirm it. Let's take a look at PiScan. We're going to go back to the known wallets. Here is the Pi Foundation 2 wallet. And as you can see, those are the same 5 last digits. So let's click on that wallet. And here's what we see. Create claimable balance. Pi Foundation 11 must claim within 14 days. Some random user wallet address, lock for 1,043 days. Okay, we got another one here. Same claimant, 14 days, same wallet address, lock for 14 days. So what does this mean? This is a migration because you can see here, the wallet was created with 1 Pi. You have a migration with 2 transactions. I wasn't sure why there was 2 different lockups. What you can see here is that they did not lock up all of their balance. So for 14 days, what was not locked up will be unlocked at the same time as the pending period ends, and the rest will be locked up for 1,043 days. Let's scroll down some more. Create claimable balance. Must claim in 14 days. Locked for 28 days. Create claimable balance. Must claim in 14 days. These are all user wallets. This wallet is the Pi migration wallet. It gets funded from other wallets that the Pi core team holds, and then migrated Pi is transferred from this wallet to user wallets. And again, don't take my word for it. Go to your own wallets and confirm this is the exact same address. If you want to know if what Dr. Altcoin is putting out right now is true, I would take it with a huge grain of salt. He is very angry. He's not thinking clearly. It is apparent that his own personal crusade is not taking into account what he's doing to his followers. He thinks he's doing good. He is not. He's spreading fear, uncertainty, and doubt. He's claimed that he's reached out to PiScan to get proof of what he's claiming, but that's not stopping him from putting out the accusations before having that proof. And he is going to be found wrong here. And then he puts out posts saying, I don't care what anybody says. I don't put out posts unless I know I'm right. Well, in this case, he's wrong. There goes that statement. And I don't like to talk bad about people. I really don't. But this is a guy who gets a lot of attention, and he's got a large following. And we don't need this kind of behavior. I hope I've convinced you that, at least in this case, he is 100% wrong. There's nothing to say that the Pi core team can't sell Pi. They have Pi available, and they're perfectly free to sell it. Now, they should announce these sales, how much they're selling, what it's for, and where it's coming from. And they sort of did that. First of all, the Pi Network Ventures was clearly stated that it was coming out of the 10% allocation from the total 100 billion supply that was outlined in the tokenomics. This was built into their project, and that's 10 billion Pi. 10%, 10 billion. 100 million is a drop in the bucket. They've said that most of this is going to be in the form of Pi, but some of it's going to be in USD. Where is that USD going to come from? It's probably going to come from the sale of Pi. And that's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing that says the Pi core team can't sell Pi. Nothing at all. Especially when they take their due diligence and outline exactly what it's for and where it's coming from. So if you are going to panic every single time the Pi core team sells Pi, then you need to get out of the crypto game. Get out now, because you're never going to sleep a full night again. That's all I've got for today. Give Dr. Altcoin some time to calm down. He's going to have a lot of retractions to make. He's going to have a lot of damage to repair. But in the meantime, don't panic. Stay the course. And remember, the success of the Pi network begins with you. Pi to the moon. Peace.